Hey, mate.
Chris Hemsworth, absolute legend, brother. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. Good to see you.
Mate, good to see you too. 45-year-old legacy, and you are now in it. How iconic for you, man. I know that you watched it with your parents, the original. How does it feel coming full circle?
Pretty awesome. Yeah, this sort of beautiful, vivid nostalgia surrounded the whole experience, brought back memories of my childhood, watching these films with my dad. My dad used to race motorbikes, knew a lot of the crew from the original film. We shot on stretches of road and landscape in Broken Hill, where the first films were shot. And to come at a film or a franchise as a pure fan, it felt like you kind of stuck in the back door and weren't supposed to be there. It felt something a little naughty, you know. It felt like I was going to be I was going to be told to leave any minute, but it was so cool, so much fun.
Man, 6 minute standing ovation. Congratulations. I watched it as well in a theater on my own. Action packed. It is unbelievable, bro. Like, really, really unbelievable. Have you watched it in full? Did you just watch it in full recently?
Yeah, the Cannes Film Festival. I saw it in Sydney, but it wasn't at its final sort of start. It wasn't fully completed. Sorry, the Cannes Film Festival was in all its glory, sound mix, everything finalized, and it was. Yeah, I've had the same experience that you did. You know, the world that George Miller can build and combine the sort of artistry and the character story amongst this epic tale, but be hugely bombastic and loud and visually stunning, action, all of the above. It's the why we go to the cinema. So it was so fun.
Now, I was happy to see I've got a Lebanese Arab nose, right? And I'm glad that finally you had one for a moment. How was it?
Mate, it was cool. It helped kind of. George had this sort of imagery of sort of, Roman emperors and statues and so on that, the Dementus kind of is mimicking throughout. He has this character called the History Man. That's his right hand man who, is constantly retelling him. He's like the Wikipedia of the wasteland, this character, and whispering in his ears about all sorts of different conquerors and marauding individuals and emperors and powerful figures through history, and that the nose certainly helped present that, and it felt correct for the character. The nose, the teeth, contact lenses, the beard, the hair, the whole thing. It's nice to kind of look in the mirror and not recognize the individual staring back at you. It's an easier kind of leap into the headspace of the character. Yeah, it's cool.
Well, out here in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi and in Dubai, it's dropping. We're excited. I'm obviously proud as a fellow Aussie to hear that accent, and for you just to be able to do the Aussie accent, did it feel good? I don't know, it was a little bit different, but it felt
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah, very freeing, and then the accent was kind of based on a lot of different things. I wanted there to be a sort of abrupt, kind of strong nasality to it, something that was a little abrasive and disruptive as the character was. And, my grandfather, who was a wonderful human being, but had this very, hello, how you going kind of voice. And it felt sort of quintessentially Australian, but, early Australia, sort of 50s, 60s quality. And then I was listening to horse racing commentary, sideshow kind of entertainers, step right up, and that all kind of fell into the voice of the character and the feel and resonated with me and helped kind of again present, the mindset of this character, but also the way he was trying to amass a large group of followers and present himself larger than life. He was trying to attract as much attention as possible, whereas Furiosa was trying to, stay hidden and disappear. So the contrast was fun.
I got a Madame Tussauds here, right? And I
Yeah,
was the only Chris in Madame Tussauds from Australia. They just inducted you. I don't even know if you know that, but
I
you're
didn't know.
yeah,
Are we
you're
side
in
by
now.
side? Are we side by
No,
side?
nah, I'm not. I don't want to go anywhere near you, bro. I don't want. You're too
Come on.
good. You're too
Come on.
good.
We got the same name. They'll have to, have to put us.
Legend, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks for your time.